I'm the one and only, truly original Harry Humble from head to toes. Oh, I didn't see you there. It's me, Harry, and of course, let's read some questions. Let's start from the bottom this time. Next up, first of all, we have lots of questions from the Gaming King. 1. Are you excited for Christmas? Yes. 2. Are you excited for 2018? Yes. 3. What are your favourite animals? I'll talk about that one later. 4. What's your opinion on CR and boys? Don't know. 5. Can you do the dab? I can't do it at all. And plus, it's stupid. 6. Do you have a fidget spinner? Yeah. 7. Do you want to terminate Dusty's 100? No. 8. What's your opinion on Cars 3? Haven't seen it, but it looks okay to be honest. 7. What's your opinion on GTA? Don't like it. Opinion on COD? Don't like it. Opinion on Fallout 4? Don't like it. Opinion on Assassin's Creed? Don't like it. Opinion on Gears of War? Don't like it. What's your opinion on? Don't like it. I don't like M-rated games. 18-rated games. Sorry. Next up are 2 questions from Jack Williams. 1. Do you think that toy review channels are boring? Yes. They're only there for money purposes because of how greedy these parents are. 2. What are your favourite live tours? I'd say my favourites. Well, my ultimate favourite is Thomas and Friends' All Aboard Live Tour, and I do like Pokemon Live as well, which was very short-lived. Stuff like that. Next up is a question from VHS Story Uploader 89, Daniel Russell. Which villages would you like to see to come back in Animal Crossing? Well, I don't know, to be honest. Because all the villages that I've seen so far appear in New Leaf. Welcome Amiibo. So yeah, I don't know. Next up are 2 questions from Simpsons Clips 24. Do you like Jim Henson's Muppets? Now they're owned by Disney. Yes, I do. I'd say I like Kermit, I like Animal, I like Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, and Walter from, I think his name's Walter, the one from the Disney movie. 2. Have you ever listened to Stewart and Gaskin, The 60s Never Die? No, I haven't. Next up is 5 questions from Chow772 Productions. 1. Do you think Channel 5's Milkshake sucks nowadays? I don't have an opinion. The only good shows on there are Noddy Toyland Detective. Sorry about that, I do like that show. And Thomas and Friends. And I'm still going to watch Big World, Big Adventures, even though it's not going to turn out well. But ever since I found out that the last half will feature Islander Sodor stories, I'll watch it. Do you think the Emoji Movie sucks? Yes, I do. It wasn't needed at all, and Sony's running out of ideas. 3. Do you think Peppa Pig My First Similar Experience is just an episode compilation? Yes, it's just an episode compilation. That's why I just said My First Cinema Experience and not Peppa Pig the movie. 4. Have you seen 64 Zoo Lane? Yes, I have. It's a good show made in France. And I've seen the newer series as well. 5. Do you hate Go Animate? Yes, I do hate Go Animate. It's the worst animation website ever. And it's only made for those stupid grounded videos and spammy videos and some sequel videos. Next up is 5 questions from Aaron. 1. Heard of the Commodore 64? Yes. What's your opinion on the Spectrum? Good range of computers. 3. What's your favourite Tom's Friends episode that aired on Cartoonito? Well, the ones that aired on Cartoonito are the second half of season 19. The first half airs on Nick Jr. 2. But I'd say my favourite so far would have to be, let's see. I like Henry Gets the Express, and I think the Small Railway stories are in there as well. Tit for Tat, Mike's Whistle, and Useful Railway. I think they've aired on that as well. Next up is 2 questions from Ben Bryan. Heard of the movie Thomas and the Magic Railroad? Yes, I loved it when I was younger, but nowadays it's a huge mess of a movie. Brillcroft shouldn't have just listened to the test audiences. P.T. Boomer should have been kept in. He must have been a good villain, and at least Entertainment still sort of remember him with Sailor John from Sodor's Legend of Lost Treasure. 2. Have you ever heard of a book called The Tiger Who Came to Tea? I think I have read that book before, but I don't know if I have. It was such a long time ago. because that name rings a bell. Next up are 2 questions from some user who's called Kid Shows. What's your opinion on Milkshake on Channel 5 and their presenters? Who? Yes, that's a good question. I say Milkshake's a good channel, and I love the presenters. They're so good looking. And yes, that counts to the males and females, both of them. Yeah, I like the 3 new presenters. My favourite is probably David. He looks so attractive. And yes, I'm meaning that in a friendly way. I'm not homosexual. And do you like Kid Stars? I don't have an opinion on it. The only good presenters on there are Johnny, Brianna, and Jack Howell. I don't like Quinn because, like I said before, he sucks. He's just a cyberbully. And I'm not a huge fan of what's her face. Amber the fangirl, yeah. I don't like her either. Next up is 4 questions from Jack Howell. 1. Do you actually know that that's Dennis is bald when he plays Uncle Fester in the Addams Family? Don't know if he ever did, but who knows. Do you like Brian Hull? Never really heard of him. Do you think that me and Emily Atkins are friends? I guess so. I don't know. 4. Do you remember Richard Whiteley? Yes, the first presenter of Countdown. And then he died, and then Des Lynam took over, then Des O'Connor, then Jeff Stilling, and now Nick Ewer. So yeah, good history. And at least Nick Ewer is staying for the time being, because he said he's never going to give up Countdown. Next up are 12 questions from Polar Jack. 77. Do you think the UBS parade's a good parade? Yes, it's a good parade. Do you think McDonald's Thanksgiving parade should die down the axe? Well, I'd say they should make it less of a Macy's parade knockoff and make it more how it used to. And that's what I would say. 3. Do you think Elf the Musical should ever perform again in the Macy's parade? Probably. Who knows? 4. What's your favourite UBS parade balloon? Hard choice. I like lots of them. 5. Did your school ever perform Once Upon a Mattress? I don't know. Probably not. I never did drama in my secondary school. 6. UBS parade or that Philadelphia one, which I think is called the Dunkin' Donuts Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'd say the UBS parade's better because I'm more familiar with it. If the Big Brew Parade had a theme park, what rides would there be? Probably various different ones. They would probably take down the balloons though, because all my character balloons are of licensed characters. So yeah. 8. If you ever did second brewing of Winfred and Buddy, can dances for Winfred, blah blah blah. I can't read this well. The English isn't very good on that one, so I can't answer it. 9. Can you try and add Bumpy in the December parade, the Christmas parade? I'll see about that one. 10. What would happen if the Macy's parade balloons had a musical? Would it flop? I don't know. If it was done right, then it wouldn't flop. Quick cereal, Cocoa Krispies. I don't eat both. I don't like chocolate. 2. Do you think Toothless should have a second balloon? Well, maybe if it did. I don't think it would ever will, even though How to Train Your Dragon 3 is coming out in 2019. So yeah, it would just be opinions more than anything. I don't know. Next up is 5 questions from Superman Review 98. 1. Have heard of Yooka-Laylee? Yes, I have. The successor to Banjo-Kazooie, made by some of the same team who worked on it from Rare, and published by Team 17 Software. 2. What are the best and worst anime you've seen? My favourites, I'd say, would be most of the Studio Ghibli collection, the ones that I've seen. The Pokemon anime, Kirby, and I'd have to say Sonic X as well. I don't know what my worsts are, though. 4. How many Amiibos do you own? I'd say 12. My most recent ones were Isabelle and Digby from Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. 5. What are your favourite things to collect? I like collecting video games, of course, and I'd say the weirdest one I collect is drinks, cans, and bottles. Next up is a question from Thomas Rosie, FTW, D's and News 10 FTL. Do you hate profanity? Yes, I do. I don't force people to not swear at all, because there is a freedom of speech, and I would be violating that, but I just don't like cussing at all. No. But, and in fact, the only word I even say is crap. Hey, I just said it. I broke rule, whatever. And then last but not least is 4 questions from Mayday 51. 1. Have you ever been scared of the Step Inside house? No, I haven't, and you weren't scared of it either, as you said. 4. How would you feel if you uploaded all the dialogue from Legoland? That would be great. Finally, someone who loves the Lego media data like I do. I'm getting crazy. Q3, which game show host you enjoy seeing best? Well, Dale Winton, I'd say he's good. He looks very good looking. Even though with his moustache in the later episode of In It to Win It, I don't think he looks good with that. I like Bruce Forsyth, he's funny. Nice to see you. Nice! And Michael Barrymore, well, he's funny. Even though the only game show I know he appeared on was Strike It Lucky / Strike It Rich. Q4, what is the more funnier catchphrase? Snake Charmer or Dicing with Death? I'd say Snake Charmer because I've been more used to Roy Walker's catchphrase more than Stephen Mulhern's. And I haven't seen Slicing with Death, but I've heard it's a funny mishap. So then, that's the end of this video, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Oh, and by the way, there's going to be a new Infogrames multimedia look after the Halloween special of Video Game Burp coming out tomorrow, so please tune in.